Well, hello. Happy Sunday. It is the 6th episode of Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining on. I'm going to tell you here, I live in hell, better known as Arizona, and it is going to be 116 degrees today. It is absolutely disgusting. This is not a place to be during, wait, no hoop earrings, Nas, right here. Right here. Nos. I always bring my sassy hoops. What are you talking about, dude? Oops, wrong one. Wrong comment. Right here. Hoop earrings. Always. Always, always. That's how you know I'm sassy. So anyway, it's going to be hotter than crap today. We are hiding inside. You have to watch the air conditioning to make sure it doesn't overrun itself. You have to watch it because even though it's at a certain spot, it likes to climb up and overwork itself. So yeah, we are hunkering down and trying to stay cool today here in Arizona. So I'm going to start off by just this congratulations back here. We are still reeling from an amazing show on Friday night to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Cannoli Sasquatch Productions. It has been a year since was July 13th, 2022 that Cannoli launched his channel. And then, I thought it was just going to be his thing, which was fine. And I helped him on the back end and stuff, but it definitely turned into something bigger than we ever thought it would be. We had so many amazing guests that came through. I'm going to tell you, organizing the 1-year stream was not easy. And I want to apologize to Stephen Ransom, who was unable to come through for the show. It was all our fault, scheduling and stuff. There were just so many people that wanted to pop on, and spots were being filled before I could even get, but on the flip side, that was amazing that we had so many people that wanted to be a part of the show and just help celebrate this year milestone with us. So I'm still keeping the decorations up because, they're kind of cool. I had to take the one down because it was in the middle and my dog got scared every time she went out. So anyway, once again, we had, I think Friday's show was one of our biggest live stream count numbers ever. We did do RRR and that was 30,000 views, but I think it was over time. It gradually went up to 30,000 views. This was instant high numbers. So the support was amazing. The super chats, especially Mags, amazing. You guys and your support has been absolutely wonderful. And once again, really appreciate everybody who came through on Friday night for that awesome show. And the ones who stuck around the entire time, Movie Cynic, Little Platoon, actually Andrew, they stuck the whole almost, 4 hours, I guess. But like I said, it was a good time. So let's get to the chat and see who is giving up their Sunday afternoon to spend it with me, which I appreciate. Of course, we have Jacob. I appreciate you coming by, as always. And my mother-in-law, she's, always super supportive, and I appreciate her. Biker Mike Mars, thank you so much. He is in an opposite time zone, so I want to say it's the morning for him. No, it's the evening, but I don't know, the hour difference, but he always tries to come through, and I appreciate him. Shieldwald, thank you, buddy. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. And Nas is right. Ain't no party like a Blassie party, and I brought my hoops because you can't take somebody seriously or sassy enough without hoops. Vex once told me that people that wear hoops, there's a different level of respect that they're given. So, these are kind of my staple thing. And don't most Italian women with attitudes wear hoops anyways? I thought so. Get your gluten-free steak additive, Nas. White Bear, I love always my White Bear coming through. I appreciate it. Glenn, how are you, buddy? One of our supporters on Cannoli's channel. He is a member, and we appreciate him very much. There's Steven. Steven, like I said, I'm so sorry about the other night not being able to work it out with you, but your support is huge. You were in our year montage because you were a part of our channel, and we appreciate you. So sorry you didn't get to be on there, but we'll have to get you on a MMM show very soon, and so you can hang out with us. Yeah, you know what, Shieldwald? It's not normal. Oh, that is normal. Things are as they should be, I guess so. I mean, I know where I live. I get it. But like I was bringing in groceries or Costco stuff on Friday, and I literally almost threw up and passed out. I was so overheated. It's stupid hot. What did Nas say? It's been stupid hot for me too. Yeah, for sure. It's exactly how it is. You slowly lose your sanity. Cannoli can't handle the heat. Thank God he works from home because he cannot handle the heat. It's just too much. It's too, and I don't blame him. I mean, it's awful. Hey, Tim, thank you. I appreciate you dropping in. And I'm not sure if I've seen you on my Sunday stream before, so I appreciate it. Just scrolling through to see if there's anybody else. It looks like some people are having some chats back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, yes. Oh, Zombie Bucks, where are you? I saw. Oh, hey, how are you? Thank you for dropping by. Oh, Dempsey's here too. I was scrolling too fast. Dempsey, how are you, buddy? How are you, Joker Boys? Supposed to get up to 119 degrees. Yeah, and he's in Vegas. Vegas is hot as shit too. So it's just, we're having a huge heat wave and we're not getting any rain. We're not getting any of our monsoons. So, okay. So, oh, Tim was here last week. I apologize. You're probably right. You know what? It's so hot here. My brain is melting. So I apologize, Tim, if you were here last week. I appreciate you coming back. Okay, so we're going to get to some of our topics this week. I have a lot of pretty crazy stuff to talk about, just some weird crap throughout the week. I am going to maybe say something that's an unpopular opinion, and I'm not going to ruin anything, but I saw Mission Impossible yesterday. Oh, let me get rid of this comment. I saw Mission Impossible yesterday with Cannoli and my kid. Now, my kid's 15, and she's seen a little bit, I think, of the one with Henry Cavill when we rewatched it. So MMM, could do the review show. I have seen them all, but I don't remember a lot of them because I guess, the first one was in 1996. So it's been a long time, but I, of course, remember the last one with Henry Cavill because we just watched it. So here's an unpopular opinion, although like Cynic and Critical Drinker loved this movie. I need to watch the reviews now that I've seen it. Yeah, your number one fan was there yesterday, but your number one fan fell asleep. And I'll tell you, there was only one reason why she went to the movies to see this. She only went to see the part where and it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer, where he drove off of the cliff on his motorcycle and then parachuted. So she went for that, and she fell asleep and actually woke up right before that part. So I think that was good for her. But you know what the thing is she's not invested. It was just going to be an action movie for her, and she was just tired. She's 15. They like to sleep all the time. So anyway, saw this movie, and like Cannoli said here, it was mid. It was mid. I didn't have the same, and I know they're two completely different movies. I know this is a long franchise, and I respect it. I love it. I love Tom Cruise. I think he's like one of the best action stars of our lifetime. There's several, but he's in there. When I came out of Top Gun, I was like, I felt all sorts of shit. I was like, this is amazing. I can't believe it. It was the best movie. I mean, it was so well done. However, this one was, it was okay. The action scenes were amazing. Like when there were some scenes where I knew, he's not going to die because, I mean, come on, they're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. But the situations that they were in, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. She is gorgeous, by the way. She is absolutely stunning. She is naturally beautiful. She's a good actress. I really enjoyed her. At first, I hated her in the movie. And if you've seen it, you'll know why she was hateable. And then you kind of love her instead. So Yeah, see, a lot of people are hyping this movie up, and like I said, I want to watch certain reviews because I want to see now that they've seen it. I don't know if there were spoilers in it. I guess it didn't matter if there were spoilers. I mean, it's an action movie. There was one particular scene in the movie that I didn't know was going to happen, and that could be a spoiler. So I don't know if those were in any of their reviews, but okay. So there were a couple of scenes. Hey, Nadia. Hi, babe. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you. We're just talking about Mission Impossible 7 and how I kind of thought it was okay. So there were scenes in the movie towards the end, action scenes where you were legit on the edge of your seat, and I was having a lot of anxiety. And it was really well done. It was really well done. I mean, it held your attention. When the action scenes were on, they held your attention. But I would watch Mission Impossible. I would do. The one problem with this movie is it was a lot longer than it needed to be. It did not need to be this long. I don't mind long movies. Like, I am going to go see Oppenheimer next week, and I'm totally fine with how long that is. I forgot, John Wick, that was a really long movie too. I probably could have done without him falling down the stairs 950 times because it was laughable at one point. Although I'm a huge, Wick fan and I love everything, Keanu Reeves, but it was just way longer than it needed to be. The slow parts were dragged out and super slow. There was a lot of, as Cannoli says, plot conveniences, which I'm starting to learn about being in this, Copa Catania world, and he teaches us a lot of things about movie magic and even Vex says this kind of stuff of these plot conveniences. But the story was really long, and there was a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that I wasn't sure actually brought it all together. Also, I don't know if it was a knock. Yeah, time was. It didn't need to be this long, to be honest with you, especially since it's 2 parts. It did not need to be this long. There was a lot of parts they could have done without. A lot of the action scenes, like the car chasing scene and stuff, that is not a spoiler. It's in the, the trailer. It was long. Everything was really long. And so, like I said, they probably could have shrunken it down a little bit and still got their same point across. It is doing very well internationally, which it should. Listen, I love Tom Cruise. I love that he thanked his fans in the beginning of the movie, like he did Top Gun. I love everything about him, his love for movies, and he does movies without an agenda, and he always has, his hands in everything, which I like. He does what he wants. Let's see. Copa is the boss when it comes to this type of stuff. He really is. Like, I really listen to a lot of stuff that okay, so apparently, oh yeah, let's see, the train stuff at the end. You know what? It was okay. You're right. I'm not really sure. They had to have the train in order to get the motorcycle scene, but even him getting to the train, this is not a spoiler, you guys, it's action. Even him getting to the train was like 20 minutes. And I'm like, dude, get to the train. So they really dragged it out, and I'm not sure what the purpose of dragging it out so long was. And this is a 2-parter. So of course they left it open, left you wanting more, but I don't even know if I cared. By the way, Virgin Bloody Mary, because Cannoli and I have been celebrating since Friday over his show, and we've had way too many regular Bloody Marys, and I haven't eaten breakfast, and we know what it's like when Mrs. Sassy's on an empty stomach drinking, but I still felt like a Bloody Mary was delicious this morning. So let's see. It was, yeah, that's what she said. So, did you feel that? Yeah, I want to know if people felt the same way. People who have seen the movie, do you feel like there were any parts that were just ridiculously too long? I don't know. Okay. Bye, Nadia. Love you, babe. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate seeing you. Have fun. I know Nadia's like getting her channel up and running. I'm so excited for her. So you guys make sure, I'll try to post her link if I can somewhere in here, but make sure Nadia's, she's up and coming, man. She's trying to get her channel up and running. So we will support her when the time comes, but keep us posted, Nadia. We'll love to see her stuff. If you guys love Dungeons and Dragons, hit her up. I don't know anything about it, or I would love to hang out with her. I don't know anything about that. So if you do, hit her up. I think she's looking for people to do some live streams. And there you go. Let's see. What did he say? The car chase was fine, but the rest of the stuff kind of dragged. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure where I felt like it could have picked up. I think there was a lot of, I don't know. I just don't know. I just know it was too long. If you sat me down and said, what could you cut out? I'd probably have to watch it again just to get a good idea. I was hyped for it though, because I love seeing his movies. I mean, he doesn't disappoint. Valiant Renegade made the point that Maverick started off slowly initially. It just had staying power, and the word of mouth helped. You know what? You're absolutely right. So I didn't know how good this was going to be either. And it kept just going, because you're right. People kept saying it was good. And I want to say that I kept telling people how good it was. You need to see it. It's a great movie. And people saw it off of recommendations. So I really do agree with you in that. And I do think that's the same way with Mission Impossible. Although if Mission Impossible is kind of mid and Top Gun was rather exciting, I don't know word of mouth if that's going to spread as much. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Oh, you know what? I will make sure I send that information to you, Mike. Definitely. But she's huge into Dungeon and Dragons. So anybody I can hook her up with would be great. So I will make sure, if I forget after the stream, just hit me up on Twitter and I will get you what you need. Absolutely. Okay. So that being said, we're going to kind of, we're going to shift, and we're still going to talk about movies, because I've got a couple of opinions on some things that are dropping this. Let's see. That is not the right one. I think I'm backwards on here. Let's see if I can. So we're going to talk about Wonka, and I wanted to share with you, I thought maybe it would just be cute to bring up just what I'm talking about while we're looking at it. There it is. Okay. So I'm not going to show the trailer or anything because I don't want to get copyrighted, but here is our, potential movie poster for the new Wonka movie that's coming out this Christmas. Anybody who knows me, I'm obsessed with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, especially the new one. I'm sorry, the new one, the original one with Gene Wilder. I'm going to tell you a funny little story here. Oh, here. See, then you need to hit her up too. I don't know if you already are in her circle, but hit up Nadia. Like I said, what I'll do is I will retweet her channel or her Twitter on my page. And so you guys can get in contact. Okay, so this is not a remake. This is not a remake. Okay, but this is what pisses me off. I even took some notes. I watched the trailer again because I had to. Yeah, you know what? A Wonka origin story. Okay, absolutely. Oh my God, you are absolutely 110% right now. So that's kind of what I'm getting at here. So. Here's my biggest gripe. The original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was amazing. Okay. When I was younger, like 10, 11, and you didn't have to worry about, child trafficking, although it's not true. The left will tell you it's made up. But I would ride my bike miles and miles during the summer in Arizona, mind you, to the convenience store. Like your Circle K, but this was like a convenience store that was like privately owned in a strip mall. And I would go and I would buy chocolate bars, and I would ride my bike all the way home, and I would watch Willy Wonka, and I would open up my chocolate bar while Charlie was opening his when he found the golden ticket. That's how lame I am, but that's how big of a fan I am. That's what I would do anytime I watched the movie. Oh my God, that part right there, I got to the point where it would scare me too much. I liked it, but it was like really like you had to be tripping, absolutely tripping, because it was really scary. Yeah, it was weird as hell, but I think that's why I liked it. So I would open up my candy bar and I would just enjoy it. I absolutely love this movie. There was only one part of the movie I would skip, and it's when Charlie's mom was singing to him when she was in the laundry or doing laundry and stuff. It was dumb. It was a dumb part. I couldn't stand it. But you know what? I don't know. You know what though? Here's the thing. Arizona summers weren't quite as hot as I mean, they've gotten hot over the years, and I'm a woman of a certain age. So many, many years ago, I think maybe I went early enough in the day where they weren't, but you're right. How the hell did they not melt by the time I got home? It's interesting. So I would watch this movie. I adore it. Oh, that would be my Amazon order. Usually they don't ring the bell when they drop something off. They didn't yesterday, but here we go. Everybody skips that part. I think so too. It's really, you're just gonna have to listen to her bark because there's nobody else on the stream with me to continue going. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry, you guys. No, I'm not sorry. How about this? We're just gonna, this is real life. If you have a dog, here you go. Everybody skips that part. That part was terrible. All right, Zelda. Hey, go upstairs and bark. Their cannoli's coming to rescue me. Yeah, that part was just lame. That song didn't need to be in the movie at all. We are reviewing, or MMM is reviewing this movie in December, and I will be on the panel because it's one of my favorite movies, like I said, ever. It's in my top 5. Do you guys remember how I felt about Ariel, The Little Mermaid, and the remake of that? Well, I feel just as strongly as this. Now, this isn't a remake, but I'm going to tell you why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Will this movie show? Oh my God, that would be hysterical. I would actually like that. You know, I don't do horror movies, but I do love the Saw franchise. I really enjoyed it. I think it's because people who deserve bad karma get it, maybe is why. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp gave me AIDS. You know what? Yeah, I didn't like it either. There was some, I don't know why he had to act so sus. He was just like, oh my God, here we are. And he was like, you know, he looked okay like the character, but he had big teeth. I don't know. I felt all sorts of different ways about that movie. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. You're right. Pups are great. Are you kidding me? I'm a huge animal lover. My dog, Brooklyn, who passed away, is tattooed right here, her paw. So yeah, I love it. Spoiler alert. They have a dog, dogs bark. And yes, Zelda was doing a good job. Just making sure nobody comes in. So the golden ticket was a metaphor for death, and punishments were their personal hells. The winner goes... You know what? It's actually true. If you look, and I've never looked at it like that, there is a weird metaphor to this too. And of course, throughout the whole entire movie, if you were selfish or you were gluttonous, you know, you definitely got hit for it. So I definitely think that there was some weirdness to it. Okay, this is an unpopular opinion. Cannoli loves the first Saw. I liked all the rest of them better because I liked how people were getting their karma that was due to them. But you know what? I'm done when it comes to horror movies. And there was a lot of stuff I couldn't watch though, because it grossed me out. I just want this film to confirm that Willy Wonka was really an escaped Nazi scientist who decided to continue his work on children via magical chocolate. Yes, that is absolutely okay. So that's what gets me into my notes here. Okay. I wanted to rewatch the trailer because I first watched it at work when Geeks and Gamers premiered it, and it was on my phone and I was working and I needed to. Okay. So in this trailer, he does go to a rainforest and discovers chocolate. How is he even there? As a kid, I don't know. Gene Wilder, I believe his character, the reason why, and I think it came out more in the Johnny Depp version, the reason why he became so obsessed with chocolate and candy is because his father was a dentist and never allowed him to have chocolate. I don't see any of that in the prequel at all. This has nothing to do with the reason why. Also, the Oompa Loompa shows up at the end, and it's Hugh Grant, and I have to say, he does, it seems to fit. But didn't he discover them being mistreated in the rainforest or wherever they found the chocolate, and Willy Wonka rescued all the Wonkas, or Oompa Loompas. So this Oompa Loompa just shows up randomly in like a glass jar sitting on Willy Wonka's desk. But yet he was supposed to go and rescue them. So already it doesn't fit to the narrative of the story already. I'd have to watch Willy Wonka. I want to say too, in the original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, he did talk about a little bit of their origin and their backstories. They didn't just show up. Yes, they did come from an island. That's exactly why I'm confused. And the dentist part of it, like I said, it's been a long time since I've watched the original Willy Wonka, but I don't know if he mentioned in there anything about the fact that his dad was a dentist, but I know for sure in the second one they did. So I don't know if they made that up. I have to go back and really dissect the original because as an adult, I think you watch movies differently and you catch certain different pieces that you didn't. Because as a kid, I was watching, for the fun stuff, the Chocolate Factory and Augustus Glooping, up the chocolate thing and Veruca Salt. I want it now, Daddy. I want it now. Just being a total snotty bitch who actually would fit in today's society. So I'm a little confused how the origin of this story has anything to do with the movies that are already made, and I don't know if I like it. I'm not. I think I don't even want to hate watch this because it looks so incredibly boring. The trailer looks so horrific. Like now he's a competitive chocolate maker when before he just developed chocolate. Yeah, no, this too, of course. I mean, here's the thing too. He was totally like by himself. He never even had any friends, you guys. That's why he opened the chocolate factory because he needed to give the chocolate factory to somebody else because he had no kids, he had no family, he had nobody to pass the chocolate factory on to. So he opened up his chocolate factory in order to be able to find somebody to pass it on to. So in the original movie, all of a sudden he has this friggin' black girl that he's friends with, and all of these people are helping him create. He was a social recluse. There was no way that he would be out dancing in the streets and being one with everybody in the community and fighting to build a chocolate factory. This is so out of left field that I don't even understand how this is relevant to the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's a disgrace, and they're going to screw up yet another amazing movie. And yeah, here you go. He had one employee and a bunch of slaves. Yeah. Well, I know. Who was his one employee, though? I might be missing something. But I will tell you, the snozberries really taste like snozberries. I love that movie. I love it. And they're going to ruin it. So anyway, I wanted to give my 2 cents on the fact that this movie is going to be a major shit show. I might have to do a movie review on it because I'm so passionate about the original. I know it's a prequel. It's not a remake, but it still is supposed to reflect off the original. Oh, Mr. Slugworth. Yes, you're right. Mr. Slugworth. I totally forgot about him. He was I swear he was sus. He was very questionable. Like I said, you guys, I know I love the movie a lot, but it's been so many years since I've watched it. I do have to do a rewatch. I watched it, you guys, over and over and over as a kid, so I think I burnt myself out. But it's okay to call them servants like I do. It's just weird, you guys. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't go with the origin. Anyway, so that is my take on the Willy Wonka mess that is going to be happening. So the next thing I would like to talk about is another mess. Okay, so there's another thing they're going to screw up in our childhood. It's just not going to go very well. I know it's not going to go very well. Okay, so we are talking about Snow White. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Let me pull this up a little, see if I can make this a little bit bigger. It's control. It's control, you guys. Control blow up. There we go. I want to make this a little bit bigger so we can kind of see what's happening here. So, Snow White and the Seven Politically Correct Companions. First pictures of new Disney live-action remake show princess walking with diverse band of merry men and the women after men and women after row overusing dwarf actors. Okay, so Snow Brown. Yeah, Snow Brown and the Urban Outfitters staff. That is totally you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's see. Snow White and her. It's not even Snow White, you guys. It's not even Snow White. Oh, Sweeney Willie. You're right. Sweeney Todd. That was a great dude. Cannoli showed me that movie when I was pregnant. It was a little rough. I would like to see Sweeney Todd on Broadway in New York because my Josh Groban is playing the lead. Anyway, let's see. People from Harlem. Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? I swear to God, the picture that R2 made, or no, I'm so sorry. I think it was JT made that put her face in Snow White. It would, if you didn't have the headphones on there to know, you would absolutely think that she belonged in the movie. Absolutely. It was perfect. It was perfect. Hey Cassie, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. So you guys, listen. I don't know what the hell Disney. Okay, I do. Disney just wants to check every box. You guys, Snow White. What is the purpose of what is she? White snow. First of all, I can't speak English when I get all hot and bothered. Skin as white as snow. Okay? This is not white as snow at all, you guys. She is not white. Yes, I know. And it was okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. But once again, you don't need to see yourself in everything, you guys. I'm still getting hate. And I know Vex is still getting hate on our Little Mermaid review. For the love of God, all hot and bothered with my virgin Bloody Mary. Snow what? Exactly. Vex and I are still getting a lot of hate comments about the fact that we're racist because we can't see past the fact that Haley Bailey, whatever. I don't really even care about her name anymore, is black and we're not allowed to like it. So once again, why is this getting you hot and bothered? Because I'm messing it up again. Messing everything up again. So these dwarfs right here, I don't understand. Why can't we just copy the movie? Oh, you're right, because it's not inclusive and it doesn't, you have to be able to see yourself and everybody. So let's see, you guys. I don't know if I see any Italian dwarfs. Now, is there a female dwarf here? Oh, hey, John, how are you? I can't, Mrs. Gabagool Chinchilla. Yes, I like that. Thank you so much. Oh, I love Bloody Marys. I would love to have a Bloody Mary at your bar next time. This is definitely a virgin one because Cannoli and I have been drinking like the last 2 nights. And I figured I'm on an empty stomach. And we all know what happens when Mrs. Sassy drinks on an empty stomach. It's never a good thing. So anyway, why does that make you hot? I think you said referring to this. Anyway, so the reason why I hate this is because all of the things to do a live action, Snow White just looks awkward. 7 dudes hovering over women. See, you can look at it like that too. You can look at it how creepy that's going to be. And of course, too, doesn't Snow White also get kissed by a prince to wake her up? I don't remember. I get her and Sleeping Beauty confused a lot. But all I know is there's always a man and they're always saving the woman. And that's not okay now in this day and age. But if first of all, the dwarfs look like creepy men. And I think, like I said, I think there's a woman in there. I think this is a woman, which is stupid too. However, the dwarfs are supposed to be cute and small and cuddly and just dwarfs. They're supposed to be magical. They're not supposed to look like these hairy men. Now, there has been word, no white. Oh, I love this. Snow White and the 7 incels. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is right too. A Tale from 1800s Germany. How much diversity was there during that time period? That's absolutely correct. But they have to change everything. And here's the thing too. Here's the biggest argument that, of course, Vex and I got when we were doing our reviews. It is a made-up story. It is a made-up story, but it doesn't mean that we don't want to have it reflect our stories from our childhood. Make your own stuff. Make your own stuff and Snow Off-White and the 7 IPAs. It's just, you guys, it's really sad. It's really sad that they're screwing us up again. Of course, I'll hate watch it and review it. I don't want to give Disney any more movie or any more money. But, like I said, too, I was trying to say as well, Snow Brown and the 7 They Thems. Oh, my God, that's it. You guys are killing it. Seriously. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. They're saying that these could potentially just be the stand-ins. I don't think so. Even if they are stand-ins, they're going to reflect what you're seeing here in this picture. And you're not allowed to have dwarfs either because, or no, they're also getting shit too, aren't they? Because they should be having all dwarfs, and Peter Dinklage was upset because it's not reflecting the dwarf community, even though it's made up. There's a lot of double standards here with this movie, and I really think, yeah, is Peter Dinklage even going to be in this movie? Maybe that's why he's pissed. They all look like they want to do the safety dance. I absolutely agree with you. It's awful. It's awful. So that's going to be another shit show. You guys won't even stop. I love this. Snow Floyd and the 7 grams of fentanyl. You guys could have helped me make a good poll question. They aren't even dwarves. They're magical creatures. You're right. You're absolutely right. They are magical creatures. But so that's why we should be able to just be whatever we want. But magical creatures have to be inclusive too. You have to be able to see yourself in a magical creature, which is why, Ariel had to be black, because you had to be able to see yourself in a magical creature, which is a mermaid. And they're going to say Snow White refers to her being pure. No, it says Snow White, whose skin was white as snow. That is correct. But you're right. They're going to flip it to their angle, and they're going to make it whatever their narrative is. They're definitely going to make sure that they spin it that way. This happens to be Disabled Pride Month, by the way, not making that up. Perfect time to show who took roles from dwarves. I'm telling you guys, everybody has a month. I also think it's like non-binary month too. I think I have something in, I don't know. Oh, I do. I have something in here as well that celebrates non-binary month as well. Moving on, please. Snow and Brown and the 7 Junkies. You guys are killing me. This is funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. So another shit show that we're going to walk into this weekend, or this upcoming week, is going to be our wonderful Barbie. Now, I wonder, look at you guys. You guys don't even, wait, this one's better. Snow White, Russian, and the 7 shots of whiskey, tequila, rum, vodka, ginger, gin, Jaeger, and Fireball. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Snow Brown and the 7 Junkies. Oh my God, this is great. Faux White and the 7 Dwarfs of Dwarf Selves. Exactly. Yeah, this is when I need to make the poll. You're absolutely right. What is this? Snowflake and the 7 non-binary. Oh my God. You guys, I love it. You are making it all worthwhile today. I appreciate you. So, speaking of having to feel like you're, let's go ahead and cancel this. So this little gem right here, Simuliu, says that this new Barbie movie is puts the final nail in the coffin of that very heteronormative idea of what gender is. So according to Barbie star Simuliu, the upcoming Greta Gerwig-helmed film is worthy of praise for how it both puts the nail in the coffin of society's current concepts of gender and addresses the supposed representational imbalances found in kids' toys. How is there? I don't understand how there's imbalances. What is he talking about? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there a Ken doll and a Barbie doll? There has been since day one. What are we talking about? Am I confused? Listen. Sometimes I confuse. They use big words. They throw things like heteronormative at me, and I'm thinking all sorts of different things. So correct me if I'm wrong. Barbie, the film that had everything going for it. It had all the momentum in the world. Then the cast had to open their fucking mouths. You're absolutely right. I am still extremely excited to see this movie because I think Margot Robbie is an amazing cast choice for Barbie, but I don't understand. Let's read on, because now I'm confused, because this, I guess it's going to try to establish I don't understand what he's talking about. Let's see. What does he say here? How was your relationship with Barbie in the past, and did that understanding of Barbie change the course of making this film? I guess they were talking about him. Okay, let's look through this. I didn't really have a relationship with Barbie in the past. replied the virtual signaling addicted actor. I don't know about you, but I grew up in a society where traditional gender norms are pretty heavily enforced and pretty prevalent. And so I think we, maybe you, were taught from a very young age that boys don't play with that. Boys don't wear pink. Okay. I will fairly admit that I played with Barbie dolls when I was a kid. Granted, they were to be rescued by G.I. Joe action figure, and they may have been an easy. Okay, that is normal. That is normal behavior. I did the same thing. You know, my brother had action figures. I think mostly G.I. Joes. I don't remember a lot from my childhood, you guys. I have like 5 things I remember, but I do remember playing in my living room and having a huge Barbie setup. And boys would rip the heads off of Barbie dolls. So what's wrong with that? This is why I'm saying the writer and actor strike don't make such a difference for marketing films. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, hold on, saying, I want to see what he said. I'm so pissed. I'm aggressively playing with Barbie dolls and wrestling. Yeah. So here's the thing. Back in the day, I don't understand why boys had to wear pink, but yeah, Ken dolls were masculine. If I remember correctly, they masculine bodies. I'd have to go back and see because I know every doll had a different name. Like Ken dolls were, they had different jobs and they had different, outfits and stuff. But if I remember correctly, Ken either just came in a bathing suit or a button-down shirt. I don't remember the clothes being this vibrant, but I don't understand why we have to cater to men in a Barbie movie. Over the course of this movie, I've been around, wore, played with pink more than I ever thought possible. Oh, and it was so great. And it's so great to be free to express yourself in all the ways you would want to, and not to feel like because something is attributed to a certain gender or a certain idea. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. It's a Barbie doll. It is a stinking Barbie doll. Barbie is plastic. Dildos are neither has a gender identity, neither. Oh my God, it's so obnoxious. You're right. Meanwhile, 15 years ago, it doesn't matter. I don't understand. Don't forget. Oh God, that's not true. Come on now. This just aggravates me so much because it doesn't have to be. Barbies are for girls. This should be a girl movie. Why do we have to cater to men in a Barbie movie? Let me ask you something. If there was a G.I. Joe movie, would you want to gay it up with women shit? Would you want to have G.I. Joe, carrying a man bag or having a pink gun? I mean, it's so freaking stupid. Leave Barbie alone. Leave Barbie for women. Let women own this. This is our toy. And if boys wanted to play with Barbie, like Shieldwald said, then they would do it to rescue when they played with G.I. Joe. So it's just, oh my God, it makes me so friggin' angry. Barbie is cultural appropriation from the German men's doll, another taken from guys. There you go. See, we like to take everything from guys. Let's see. Oh, wait, I know. Y'all better treat me well this disabled Pride Month or you're a bunch of ableist bastards. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Why don't you DM me your address and I'll send you a care package, a disabled care package. I don't even know what that would mean. The Rock was in G.I. Joe. That was gay enough. Did I miss a G.I. Joe movie? I guess I did. How come I didn't know about this? It was probably dumb. That's probably why. They screw up everything from our childhood. The first Transformers, I think, was good. I loved Transformers as a kid. Loved it. Loved seeing it come to life. But then, of course, they got dumber and gayer and everything. Jacob, seriously, I'll send you wherever you need. Fun fact. The director of this film is the director of Disney's... Well, that's it. It just fucked it up for me. All right. Well, this is going to be great. Barbie's going to be just a nightmare. And I'm doing a movie review on it. I'm going to an early screening on Wednesday so I can get my movie review out as early as possible so I can save you guys from making the same mistake that I'm making. They just want to kill masculinity. This what makes men submissive to stupidity. Why is he even opening his mouth? Why can't he just say it was great to be in this movie? Like Ryan Gosling. I had on my stream I did not have him on my stream. I had a story on my stream about how he talked about how fun it was to be Ken. Why can't he say that? Why can't he say it was fun to be a Ken doll? He didn't say any stupid shit like this. Why does it always have to be about gender and roles? And it's a fucking plastic doll. And they got Margot Robbie perfect. Ryan Gosling looks good, even though I think Vex brought up last week that that Ken was brunette, but I know he evolved throughout. And let me tell you something. Newsflash, there are all different ethnic Barbies. There's all sorts of different things, except I have to say I've heard that there is a trans Barbie that is a doctor that is in the movie, and I'm not sure if that's actually been made into a doll, but that's where it goes a little bit too far. Yeah, right? That would have been badass, and I would have passed well over 200 subscribers. I'm at 197 right now, holding strong. Or I think I lost a sub, but you're right. Absolutely. What did you want to say, Cannoli? First off, Will Ferrell is in the movie. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't know how much of it he is in, but we're not bringing up the Blade Runner movies. Last week, it got Roman all in a tizzy, got you in everybody in a tizzy. So we're not going to do that. Feral cat. Yeah. So let's see. The actor's saying this stupid stuff. I guess so, but it makes people hate the movie. It makes the people hate. If I wasn't doing movie reviews and I wasn't in this YouTube world, I don't know if I would go see it. I would probably wait till it came out, like, what do you guys call it, on the high seas? If Cannoli wants to correct me on that, I don't know, but pirate ship, is that what you call it? Or I would just wait for it to hit whatever. It's not going to be fun, you guys. Let's see. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. He's an idiot. But anyway, somebody always has something to say about something that has to be more than just going and having fun in a movie. You can't just go in and have fun in a movie anymore. But I guess, the actual producer of this movie did have something fun to say about it. And, I think she's right. And this is what it should be right here. Greta Gerwig says the craziness of Barbie came from the fear of losing movie theaters due to COVID. It felt like, well, if we ever do get back to cinemas again, let's do something totally unhinged. How about we do something really fun as well? Why don't we just be fun and just have a fun movie without agendas? Yeah, there you go, Fred from Scooby. Actually, you know what? You're absolutely right. I can see the resemblance there. Let's see. I hope this is fun and Simu is just a tard. I'm hoping so too, you guys. I've heard so many different things about it. I just don't know why we have to completely F up everything that is good. Let's just have a fun movie, kind of like Mission Impossible. Granted, I had my problems with it, but overall, there was no stupid agenda. It was just a fun action movie with a lot of great stunts. He's the best actor for stunts ever, in my opinion. Prove me wrong. Tell me there's somebody else. I know that Jennifer Lawrence, is that who it is, was the first female action star ever. So I might be out of line saying Tom Cruise is, up there. I know she's a feminist. Where are you, sir? I know she is. So you're right. I mean, it's hard to not put that type of BS into your movie. Hey, how are you? Oh, YouTube wasn't letting my comments go through for some reason. So I've just been watching, but agree about Mission Impossible. Am I being an actual movie? Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm sorry about YouTube's been weird. I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm so glad that you're here. I appreciate you. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure how this whole thing is going to go with Barbie. But there are a lot of fun things that you can do. Like, I love the color pink. Okay. Pink is my, best thing ever. I love pink. Would you say I'm trying to have hot girl summer, so I'll probably see Barbie with my caramel macchiato. Dude, right there. That's it. That's hot girl summer right there. Absolutely. You might want to wear one of those cutoff arm shirts too, just to really get into the vibe. Let's see. I'll say it again. Haley Atwell smoke show, but I do prefer the highly thicker Agent Carter version of her. Well, as a thicker woman, I appreciate that because, you know, we're out here too. So anyway, being a lover of pink. Oh, yes, I want a zig-a-zag. Ah, that's right. Spice it up, Joker. We love our Spice Girls. You know, that's one of our things we share. We love Spice Girls. So I'm going to bring up this other thing here that I think is fun. And this is what you should be doing. You should be having fun with the Barbie movie. Okay? Just, this is it right here. Of course, this is in Brazil. I don't think they'll do it here. But pink burgers and Barbie shakes are now being sold in Burger King Brazil. I would totally listen. I'm a vegetarian, but I would make my kid eat that. And of course, I would get the pink shake. That is super cute. Commercialize off of it. Do what you should be doing. You should be selling toys up the wazoo. The merchandise for this is huge. You are going to make so friggin' much money getting Barbies out there again. I mean, I have a friend who collects Barbies, and she is in her 40s, and she gets like a birthday Barbie every year, and she has them all displayed. People love Barbies. They're never not going to love Barbies. So if they knew what they were doing, they would have just played it up to fan service and just completely made it non-bullshit and just let it go. Let it be what it is, just a fun Barbie movie where a bunch of us women in our 40s are going to relive our childhood to see Barbie come alive. That's it. That's all it is. Plain and simple. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be fun. Okay? Speaking of fun, we're gonna move on to something funny here that I have to share real quick. And then we'll get into some of my other topics. Hang on. I'm gonna find okay. Do you guys remember when you were a kid how your parents, I don't know if your parents told you, but I was always told this too, that if you pee in the pool, that there will be a blue circle or a colored circle that comes around you. Okay? Please watch this video very carefully because I had to watch it twice. First, I thought when Vex sent me this that it was Lizzo in the pool. It's not. But just pay attention. Let me bring this up and then I'm going to point out who you should pay attention to real quick. Okay, here's the video. Pay attention to this lady right here, okay? And watch what happens around her because I had to watch it twice. I'm like, what is this video? Is this Lizzo in the pool? A lot of people have been doing like the Little Mermaid renditions where, you know, somebody will jump in behind them, make a big splash as they're coming out of the water. It's a whole thing. Oh, you know what? Wear a pink thong. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. Okay, here we go. Watch this. This is funny. Make sure my volume is on today. Put this all the way at the beginning, and here we go. Okay. Hey, watch her. Pay attention. Pay attention. You see this in? Oh, look, right here. Pay attention. Look at all that blue. All right, I don't want to play it very long because I'm probably going to get copywritten for that. But this is why you shouldn't pee in the pool. I mean, I don't even know how this happens, though. Is this really true? Hey, Mrs. To the Icky, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Zax, what's up, brother? What is up? Hope your family's feeling better. I hope everybody's on the mend on your end. We looked for Circle of Jerks last night, but assumed that maybe because you guys were under the weather that you didn't have it. So I hope we didn't miss it because I checked everybody's channel. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if that was CGI because it's like you can do everything now to make things look, you know, a lot funnier. But it just looks too average. It looks too normal. Like, so I want to know what the hell you can put in pools to really make this happen. I'm scared shitless to pee in pools because of this. Plus, it's disgusting. Because if you think about it, you're swimming. If you're going to swim in your own urine, you're going to swim in other people's urine. So I never pee in the pool. And this is disgusting. I don't know. I don't know if this is true or not, you guys. It has to be. Oh, my God. Let's see. She's scared, so she's releasing her ink to escape. Absolutely. That is so good. I love that. 100%. Oh, my God. Oh my God, she made Inky. She did make Inky. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that when I was watching it. That is so friggin' funny. Here you go. The Democratic Party should all pee in the pool to support their color. That's right. I know. And it's so funny that it's always blue. It's always blue. What about peeing in the ocean? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with peeing in the ocean because it's salt water. So doesn't that counteract it somehow? I mean, I know there's chlorine and stuff in here, but the ocean is so large that it's gonna go, the tide takes it back in anyway. So in a body of water like this, yeah, it's getting filtered around and stuff. But I think the ocean is fine. Pee in the ocean if you want. I'm good with that. Let's see. Pools are real gender neutral bathrooms. They absolutely are. They absolutely are. Oh my God. Speaking of which, Cannoli sent me something earlier. I'll have to pull it up. Oh my God. Speaking of using a bathroom, uh, you're more safe in those pools than your own. The chlorine content that is true too. They are off the charts. You're absolutely right. But I don't know. Let's see. What did he say? I think there's a chemical you can add to the water that detects the ammonia. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And that is definitely Ursula's cousin. Absolutely 110%. I swear to God, it looked like Lizzo, though. Why no peeing in the ocean, Nos? Do you live in the ocean? You're a vampire. So why? I mean, you don't leave the house. Let's see. I don't go in the ocean. Fish make love in there. Oh, Whitey, that's true. That's true. Fish will swim up your urethra. Do you have a story to tell us, Nas? I mean, sounds a little I don't think the blue is a dye or color reaction. It's a density thing, perhaps. Maybe. I know I should investigate this because I really thought, you kind of know when your parents would tell you that if you picked your boogers and ate them, that you would grow worms in your belly. I kind of put this in the same category. I don't know if I've ever told my kid this story. It's true. LOL, look it up. Okay. Oh, wait. About the fish swimming up your urethra? Oh my God. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. If Lizzo steps into the ocean, you'll hear about the ensuing tsunami. Yep, 100%. So I had to share that because I was like, this is just all sorts of things. It was funny. You know, we have to share funny stuff on this story, or on this channel. I think there's this one here I wanted to show. I know that we're celebrating another month, but this person here, let me see if I can pause this. This person here says that it is, all right, I got a scoot. Just heard about a new video from WDW Pro that sounds spicy. Going to see MI7 later. Fun time. Spice it up, babe. Listen, I want to know what you feel, how you feel about Mission Impossible 7. If you feel like it was on the slow side, if you feel like it was too long, if you feel like it was so just let us know. Let us know and have a good rest of your day and stay cool out there. It's hotter than shit on our side of the country. So be good. Be good. As a kid, I was told if you swallow a watermelon seed, you will grow one in your belly. I have heard that too. Absolutely. Let's see. I never picked my nose and ate it. I instinctively knew that was nasty and you shouldn't do it. The fact that any child has to be told not to pick their boogers and eat it, you're right. There's something wrong with that. That's, bleh. Oh my God, so disgusting. You're right. Who would do that? Wouldn't they swim up your urethra even if you're not peeing then? Maybe the pee like brings them. Maybe it's like it brings them to you. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait, what happened? I missed, what did Zach say? Thanks for watching. A kid who was sick but still won't. I have a nasty cough, so no. Circle of jerks last night. I blame Nos as well. I'm with Cannoli. I blame Nos for everything. Nos, Flaccid Phoenix. I blame him too. I blame Nos. I blame Flaccid Phoenix. And I blame AJ. We're just going to blame him too. So I guess it's a palate cleanser if you eat your boogers. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, this one too. Is this true? I have heard this one too. If you swallow your gum, it takes 7 years to digest. I absolutely heard that too. Also, you know what's scary too? Have you guys ever swallowed a cherry seed? Like when you're trying to get the seed out of a cherry and it just accidentally, I freak out about that too. I always wondered about cherry seeds as well. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. But I think the gum thing might be right. So, Zax, I am hoping you guys are feeling better, sending a lot of well wishes your way. I don't know what the weather is like for you guys up there, but I know summer colds or summer sickness out here is brutal. I hate being sick in the summer. I was sick a few years ago. Cannoli and I took the week off around 4th of July. It was several years ago. And I was sick as shit the entire week. I was so bummed. But there's something about being sick in the summer that just, there's no good time to be sick. But I don't know why in the winter it just makes more sense. I don't know. Let's see. Cannoli, he's too beta to run. Oh, yep. He could have gotten me and Cannoli. We were hopped up on Bloody Marys last night. We would have been a good time on Circle of Jerks. Let's see. There is no chemical which changes color when somebody urinates in a swimming pool. There are dyes that produce a color in response to urine, but these chemicals are activated by other compounds. Very interesting. See, we get science lessons here today. Yep. Okay, let's see. Everybody's saying there's a certain fish. They swim against the current. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, God. Circle of Utes. The two Utes. Yes, the circle of the two Utes. We would have put in the Italian spin all over that. You're right. Having a fever in the summer is utter misery. I think that's what it is. I think it's the fever part, and that's what I had. This was pre-COVID, and I just could not kick whatever I had. It was torture. It was absolutely torture. It's different having a fever. It's almost like a fever in the winter. You can walk outside and cool your body off, but fevers in the summer are, ugh. Lifting weights as a kid stunts your growth is also mytho as well. Never seen any research. That's stupid. You're right. I don't agree with that either. But then you have somebody like this, he's been on steroids since he was 5. So everybody does their own thing. Those worms in your belly. Science will discover that you need to eat your boogers and dirt. If you feed peanut oil to a toddler, they build. I absolutely agree with you with that. I absolutely agree with you. I was one of those moms that let my kid get dirty, let my kid eat the dirt, let her just be dirty and do whatever she needed to do, because it does build an immune system. It absolutely 100% does. The booger thing, I don't think I ever saw her eat her boogers, but boogers have you ever, you guys, come on. Have you ever, and then everything went down the back end and you taste that? I mean, you really want to put that in your mouth voluntarily? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we're getting a science lesson here. Candiro, if I'm saying that right, also known as Canero toothpick fish or vampire. Oh, fuck, here we go. Or vampire fish is a tiny Amazonian parasitic catfish that swim into urethral and other body openings of unprotected bathers. You know what? That's isn't that how like the freaking weird tapeworms and shit get into people when they're like out in the safari and weird shit like that? Flesh eating bacteria and stuff. Oh God, that's disgusting. No, you know what? Well, first of all, let's clarify. You are crazy. But you were right about this. So, and here's your PSA for the day. Swim with protection, people, because you just never know. Holy crap. That was very, very interesting. So you guys, I guess I was told that it's National Disabled Month, which I respect that. And, let's see. What did Zach say? It's only like 65 up here today. If you're going to get sick in the summer, at least it's shite outside. Yeah, that's true. 65 is, dude, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, it's going to be 116 here today. It's disgusting. It's absolutely nasty here today. We're keeping everything closed up. How have tapeworms not evolved into MP4 worms by now? Right? What does it say? If you have bottoms on, they can't get in. So just don't be naked. Exactly. I mean, I don't understand why we have to tell people to put clothes on. Well, if it's Pride Month, we absolutely know why you're running around naked. So it's National Disabled Month, but I guess, which it's interesting because you don't see that like Pride Month or anything else. I don't know if this is a repeat. This just came out, but this could be from another week. But this is what a preschool teacher is teaching her kids. Let's talk about this really quick. Hang on. Let's make sure our volume is up. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leslie, and my pronouns are they, them. And I'm Ray. My pronouns are also they, them. And what are we celebrating this week, Ray? It is Non-Binary Awareness Week. And what does that mean? Well, that means if you don't feel like a boy in your heart, or a girl in your heart, or if you feel like neither, or both, you are seen.
Hold on a second. I'm going to pause right here. How do you not feel like a boy or a girl? That to me right there, I have to say is mental illness. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say here. It definitely looks, it's mental illness, and they both look like, oh my God. Well, I'm pretty sure she created that puppet. Either she created the puppet to look like her, or she created herself. Oh, I'm sorry. They created themselves to look like one another. It means it's time again for them to bitch about special privileges. Yep, here we go. Because they're going to educate you on what it's like if you mispronoun somebody. Here we go. We'll finish this. But I just wanted to ask you guys, if anybody in the chat here has ever felt like neither. Do you guys, okay, this is what this person is saying. Do you feel like a boy and a girl at the same time, or neither? So when you're neither, here you go. You're going to have to be more clear on that. I'm not really sure which thing you're referring to, Zax.
Are loved and you are supported no matter what. That's right. We love you for who you are, no matter what you might look like on the outside. We know who you are on the inside.
Hold on a second. Let me just stop that real quick. Much like when I was heavier, you kind of just make excuses or make it your norm, and you try to find a category or make up a category that you fit in. And you try to just, instead of trying to figure your shit out, you just fall into this bullshit, and you just identify yourself as whatever. This person right here doesn't know who the fuck they are. And so they're going to just create this whole thing and be part of this ridiculous community instead of trying to figure their shit out. Okay? Oh my God. Not in this heat over here. Not in this heat over here. You'll burn. Yesterday, oh my God, you guys, so cannoli, when we parked at the movies, parked towards the sun, and we didn't have a sunshade up. And when I got in the car, I had shorts on. I legit burned my legs. I had to lay down in the front seat with my ass in the air because it was burning so bad. So I don't recommend rolling around naked in this heat. All right, let's finish this because she has a lot of great points to make, you guys.
Inside. And to all of our friends who might not be non-binary, how can we help them support our non-binary friends? Well, you can always make sure you're using the right pronouns because you want to respect your friends. Well, what if somebody accidentally calls me the wrong pronoun and you're with me? What would you do? Oh, I would simply say, oh, excuse me, I see that you said she, but Leslie goes by they.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, here we go. Dumb bitch, your name is Leslie. That's a girl's name. Okay, it's a girl's name. Also, I was watching a video the other day, and the description of the person in the video wanted to be referred to them as they, them. She had long hair. She was wearing bra straps. She was wearing gold girly necklaces. She had earrings on. She looked like a fucking she. So this one right here doesn't look like a female. Okay, I'll give this person that. But if you're going to go by they, them, change your fucking name to I don't know. If you say, hi, I'm Leslie, I'm going to go, nice to meet you, ma'am. That's why, okay, so no longer can you know somebody's gender by their name either. We are fucked, you guys. We are absolutely fucked. Okay? Absolutely fucked. So there you go. Let's see. Let me go through some of the comments here. Yes, you're right. I will. Absolutely. We can both go together. Being trans non-binary is the new emo. It's a fad. Yes. Absolutely correct. You are 110% correct. It's also, instead of getting mental health, because I'm telling you, I don't discredit, there's a lot of mental health issues out there. And I attribute it to a lot of what our society is like, what the shit that's in the food, all of that stuff. I absolutely think that there is a epidemic out there of mental health, but I'm telling you guys, there's no fucking place to get help. It's expensive. You can't get in anywhere for months. And when you do get into somewhere, they only treat the problem half-ass, okay? And this is all from experience. They don't get to the root of the problem, but they'll sure will bill your insurance company and take a shit ton of money out from you. Jesus and God, this is quite some time ago. I love you all. However, you're just perverting it. Oh, MF. Yep. Let's see. Don't judge people on the color of their skin, but on the content of their character. And these people's character is psycho. I agree. This is almost satire. Almost. Yep. That thing's ventriloquism is horrendous. Stop moving your lips if you were holding a dummy. Which one are you talking about? I don't know who's controlling who at this point. You're absolutely right, Ray. They never should have closed the mental hospitals. But at the same time, if you look at how mental hospitals used to operate, they really were just a place to house the mentally insane. And I don't think they ever got the help that they needed. They kind of just were put away and left there. Now, there are a degree of mentally ill people that can't function in society, and that unfortunately medications and stuff, I don't think are going to fix the problem or help them as much as maybe some other people. But I think there needs to be different variations of mental health hospitals. And I think that they definitely need to work on fixing or helping the people rather than just pushing them away as a problem and that they just live there until they die for the rest of their lives. And also, that is what is sex is Mrs. C. Open your mind to it. You're not in the wrong. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Pat. Pat was the very first non-binary person out there, and it was meant as a joke, and I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that anyway. Yes, isn't she's your favorite James Dean fan? Oh, Dean with it too. Okay. Let's see. I'm considering calling her they, them only if she keeps her puppet on at all times. There's at least creates the illusion of multiple people. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this. It's ridiculous.
That simple. That respectful. That is love. That is what being non-binary is about. We love you. We see you. Mwah!
That's not what non-binary is about. Non-binary is about being mentally unwell and not knowing who the hell you are on the inside. I'm telling you, everybody knows how they are on the inside. You just have to embrace it. You have to work with it. You have to figure shit out. You can't just go around parading like a mentally ill person like this and trying to get everybody to understand and recognize that this is normal behavior. And if you don't side with this, you're the problem. So I'm the problem. Instead of telling this person that they need help because this isn't normal, I'm being told that I am I'm not an understanding person, and I'm sure I'm a bigot somewhere. Hey, Josh, what's up, my friend? Thanks for coming by. We're just talking about all sorts of fun stuff. So we've talked about movies in the beginning of the show. We've talked about how Barbie, we're not really sure how it's going to go. Farting or peeing in the pool can cause a blue ring around you. It's non-binary awareness week. We're just talking about a bunch of fun stuff today. So let me see where we're going to go next. I have a lot of funny topics to talk about. Some are not as funny as I would have liked. Oh God, you guys, since Josh is here, let's go ahead and bring this up. maybe he needs these. I don't know. First of all, but asking me to conform to your nonsense is not respectful to me, but they don't care if they offend anyone else. You're right. It's not a two-way street. It's only one way. I have to understand and be respectful of what you're asking, but it's not okay for me to disagree with you. If I disagree with you, I'm the problem. So, it's not okay. She sees only one way to be a woman. So because she has different personality traits, she sees herself not as a woman. Also, too, you know what, you guys, there was a story. Let me see if I can find it. But there was a person who was talking about, shoot, I don't think that I have it on here, you guys. I wish I did. She was talking about how she was a major hardcore tomboy, but society was kind of telling her that she needed to be one or the other. She either needed to be a boy or a girl, and really lean into that. So this poor girl who presented themselves on the video I was watching as a female but looked very male because she went through the transitions. Instead of just being happy as a tomboy, she ended up transitioning, and now she's trying to go back, and she has facial hair. She's got some masculine tendencies, and so she looks like a boy in girls' clothing, and it's super, super sad. Hey, Nomi, what's up, my girl? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you very much. Yes, and I was thinking of you, honey, the whole time, because you embrace it, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. My daughter went through a tomboy phase too. And I think all of us, listen, you see how girly I am? Girl, when I was younger, when I was riding my bike to the convenience store to get my chocolate bar to watch Willy Wonka, that was at the beginning of the show, if you guys want to go back after we're done. I was jumping ramps, dirt ramps, building tree forts. I was out getting into the nitty gritty of it when I was a kid. That's back when childhood was fun. So you know what? Tomboys must be protected, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of the bullshit. Oh, well, hello, sir. How are you? We were talking about you earlier and how you have changed the way most of us look at movies now. And I have a whole new respect for Mission Impossible 7 and plot conveniences, as I've learned from you guys. So anyway, you're just in time, Copa. We're going to talk about, let me go ahead and find it back here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's just pull this up real quick. This is a fun one. I don't know. This might be a good stocking stuffer for you guys for Christmas time. These are tampons for men. Not really sure why. Let's see. What did she say? I get more judgment by people who are part of LGBT than I do from people who think I should wear a dress in modern day. Yeah, I don't think you should change anything about you. I think you are who you are and you're awesome for it. And I could not see you any other way. Like, that's who you are and you're awesome at it. And you shouldn't have to. Nobody should have to, like, people like you who want to be a tomboy shouldn't have to explain it because it makes sense. Who cares? So you don't want to wear dresses. My daughter put on a dress for the first time. She's girly, but not that girly. She wore a dress for the first time a couple weeks ago and couldn't wait to get it off. Well, actually, she wore 2 dresses that she had bought at Ross for a special occasion. And the first one, the second one she was fine with, but she's not a dress girl. It doesn't mean that you're not girly. It's just, who gives a shit? Meatball, what's up, bro? Just in time. I've got some tampons for you that I'm going to be showing here. Be great. Let's see. Tampons for men. Yep, exactly. I want to know where we're going to put them. Okay, so Meatball, stick around. Well, we're gonna watch this together. I did watch it, but we're gonna dissect it a little bit here.
To our For Men tampon brand. It's actually called For You, and it's made without pesticides, fragrance, chlorine, dioxins, and it's made with organic cotton. We wanted to make a brand that catered to everyone, so we have For Men.
Okay, cater to everyone. Hold on, I want to just go back. Thank you. I stand proud. I was always like this, not influenced by anybody. This is what it's all about, being you naturally, 110%. Never fucking change for anybody. Never. I would never have been, you always see like people that force their kids to wear dresses. There was a show Cannoli was watching. Oh, it was a 12 Angry Men, I think. And the dad was like forcing the girl, she was a tomboy and forced her to wear a dress to school. I would never do that to my daughter. My daughter can wear and do whatever she wants as long as she's freaking happy, within reason. Okay, you guys. But she's had every hair color under the sun. She's had every haircut under the sun. She went through a tomboy phase. And I respect whatever she needs to do because that's part of growing in a journey until we find out who we are, and it's fine. It's exploring who we are. So I just, it's, you keep being you, honey, because you're awesome at it and I love you for it. Okay. What did he say? Are man ponds shark scented? Yes. But I don't understand this, you guys. Why is it called For Men and why are there tampons for everyone? Oh, tampon. Okay. Thank you. Okay. But, oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Steven's right. This is why I need you guys, because I look at these things. I'm so inundated with this stuff that it drives me crazy and I overanalyze. I'm like, wait a minute. Are we sticking these up the bonus hole or what? Okay. So let's finish this and see what else that they say.
For her and for them, we're going to be doing Drag for Democracy and handing these out for free.
Drag for Democracy. Did you hear that? Drag for Democracy. Okay. Cool. Okay, bring back the dick fish. Yeah, so we were talking about fishes that go up your urethra earlier too. This whole conversation has got my whole stream today has gone off into left field a couple of times. It's been great. Talking about eating boogers and swallowing gum and all that stuff. It's for real men for when we start. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Me too. Me too. Congratulations. I'm a person with a bonus hole too. That's the new term now, you guys, just so you know. Be really careful. Now, not only do we have to be careful on how we can't misgender, you can't miss hole either. You have to make sure that every hole is represented correctly with the right name. Okay? So be careful. Do I want to know about the dick fish conversation? You can. I mean, you can wait till this is over and skim through the beginning of the stream, because it was a dick fish and a vampire fish. So Nas knew a lot about it as well. Let's see. Let's let kids be kids. Let them find their way. Just instill them with tools and values. Absolutely, 100%. That's how I've done my mom journey for the last 15 years. It's very important to let somebody figure out who they are on their own, without any influence. But it's really hard too, you guys, because social media and the influence of social media is just so in your face. It's really hard. I don't blame my daughter for being as confused as she is, because it definitely happens. If there's a bonus hole, is there a bonus pole? Unfortunately not. I know. See, it's not inclusive. Dick fish is how you teach boys not to pee in the pool. Absolutely. Because if you pee in the pool, she said gum. There's gum in my hair. Make the poll just acquired a new meaning. Absolutely. I pride myself on never missing the hole. You should. Let's be clear. The bonus hole is a different hole. I'm going to have to kind of figure out the terminology again. I think the bonus hole, if I'm not mistaken, is when, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, is when the penis is turned into a vagina and now you have a bonus hole. I don't know. All I know is that it has something to do. You have to be careful what you say to certain people now. That's all I know. So if you guys need anything like tampons, let me know. I can send you the link for that if you want. Oh, you guys, here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Men, it is swimsuit season, and I've got something for you. Are you guys ready? Buckle up. It's a good one. Okay, here we go. This is for all of my men out there who really want to show the world what they've got. Here we go, kids. Here we go. Watch closely. First of all, are those the biggest DSLs you've ever seen in your entire life? Biggest I've ever seen. Big, huge. Okay, that is definitely a BBL right there. Right there, BBL. Shawty came from Mexico, she knows she got the sweet stuff. Shawty came from Mexico, she knows she got the. Okay, so once again, if you guys are interested, I'm sure I can find a link if you guys want this swimsuit. Okay, according to LGBT, bonus hole is a regular vagina. Real world, it's the back door. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, what the hell is that even? I mean, look at those friggin' lips. Those are so disgusting. I don't even know how that. I don't. Here we go. It was brave of that guy to model while having a reaction to shellfish. It's disgusting. disgusting. Definitely packing some heat. Definitely. I mean, can I just say, other than the situation in the middle, I mean, I wouldn't mind having those legs, not with the tattoo on it, but I mean, the body's not bad. The lips are disgusting. Holy moly. Oh, God. Oh, yes, the surgery definitely was in Mexico and it went way wrong. I'm definitely making fun of whoever is dating that. That's disgusting. Might be. It actually might be. Although she has been compared to the seat of a bicycle now. There was a good reference somewhere on Twitter. So if you want to look that up, she looks like the seat of a bicycle. The way that her and then it's all, I can't do both at the same time. Yep, the runway just became the runaway. You're absolutely. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about that. It's just you have to get that those are daily pumped lips. That has to be. Hang on. I was looking for, did the person skip calf and arms day at the gym? No, honey. Yes. First, I think so, but you're trying. I'm trying to have you understand that this is trying to be a woman, and so this woman really just wants you to look at the back end, but I guess is very proud of its front end as well. So I'm not really sure what we're trying to do. I wouldn't either, Dempsey. I would not either. She did lose a fight with a vacuum. But there is this thing, you guys, that goes that you can use that you put on your lips and sucks your lips for like, I think you leave it on for a minute and it makes you look like you have DSLs. This made my balls fade away like they were on the Back to the Future family photo. The body is awful. You can't tell me that dude gets injected. Well, no, I think it's a BBL, to be honest with you. I think that is a Brazilian butt lift with maybe some additional injections in there. It has to be. It has to be. There's no freaking way your ass looks like that. There's a club in my neighborhood that caters to this crowd. Most people showed up in a thong and a tank top. Yep, exactly. The butt implants, they are questionable. Like, I've seen BBLs, but that, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. Yeah, the hairline's terrible. Oh, you guys want to? Okay, let's move on to this. Speaking of hairlines, this is thank you for your segue, Meatball. Watch this. We're gonna segue into. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna segue and then segue. This one's really great. You guys, while I have you, hold on. This is great. So you guys know how I love to make this channel make real women great again. Well, we have no chance. It's over. Just pack it up. And everybody with vaginas out there, pack it up. See you later. It's over. Because this is the face of Maybelline. Okay? Pack it up. Pack it the fuck up, kids. Because this is your face of Maybelline. Okay? Here we go. This is your face of Maybelline. Ready? Oh, let's see. Gotta BBL. It does not. You're right. It does not make sense. You're absolutely right. It does not make sense. So maybe this person, maybe it was cheaper to no BBLs and breast implants. I don't know. They could have gotten a 2-for-1 deal, but you're absolutely right. It doesn't make any sense. I thought it was Big Black Lady for the longest. My search history is so messed up. Oh, Big Black Lady. No, you know what? BBLs are no BBW. Whitey, it's BBW. Big Black Women. BBW. Or there's also something else, BBW. I don't know. I can't remember. Why do these women like why do women like men with big asses? Do you not understand much? Oh God, no kidding. No kidding. All right, you guys. So, Gabeline. Oh wait, yes, I like this. Yep. Absolutely. Gabeline and so much for Maybe She's Born With It. So here you go. This is the new face of Maybelline.
Prime Day on Amazon, so why not see if Maybelline has any deals going on? And look at that. Superstay Vinyl Ink is 30% off, and my favorite colors are in stock and ready to ship. My Amazon order arrived the next day, and here I am filming a makeup review. And baby, check out this color and shine. It's so comfortable and it will not budge or smudge for up to 16 hours. Let me know what you think and shop Maybelline Prime deals for 30% off right now.
Okay. So instead of having, you know what, it's disabled month. Okay. Why don't we have somebody on the that can be the face of Maybelline that's maybe disabled and kill two birds with one stone? Promote Maybelline and use a disabled woman in the month that they deserve, and really just reflect on both things, being a real woman and maybe being a disabled woman who kicks ass. You know, I don't understand why this is okay. I don't. Oh, wait, what is this? BBW is a big, beautiful woman. That's right. So are the guys at work. Told me once upon a time. You're right. BBW is a big, beautiful woman. That is absolutely correct. I apologize. There's just so many acronyms I can't get behind. The beard really sells the womanhood. I agree. And you know what? I really like this hair clip right here. It is perfect. I'm telling you guys right now, this is the one thing I don't understand. Can we pick a lane? Pick a fucking lane. Be a man or a woman. This half-ass shit, I can't get behind. I cannot get behind. You look like a fucking clown. I can't get behind this. Either be full woman or full man. Don't do this half-ass shit. The fucking beard is disgusting. I have to say that looks like really nice hair, though. Very smooth. And I mean, come on. I wish I had thick hair like that, but this is not okay. This is not okay. Mainly why I agree. I can't even operate with nails like that. Oh my God. These trans people bug me the most. Put a little effort in and fucking shave. No, that's the thing. They want to have both. They think it's okay to have lipstick in your mustache because that's fucking feminine. That's what's supposed to be good right there. That's okay. Okay. That's that. No, I was told it was disabled month. Jacob told me, and I think I've seen it around. The world is getting worse day by day so much. In fact, I need the drugs I'm taking. Yeah, it's women. I don't understand, you guys. This is not okay. So this is really, really women shouldn't feel so bad. Phoebe did the same thing to Indiana Jones. Makeup just hate itself. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I can't tell if he's mocking the makeup or is trying to promote it. No, I know. He's definitely trying to promote it. He's definitely, well, you should, Nos. You absolutely should. All week or all month. Promote it all month. Absolutely. Oh my God. So we did the farting in the pool. Oh yeah. Here's my other hair segue. This is really disgusting. Also, why does he have the mid-2000 porn star look at the beard and shaved head? Yeah, listen. It's all, there's problems with all of it. That's what you pick out right there. That's your biggest issue. Anything you can do, I can do better. Yeah, I wish. So speaking of which, there's a story in the New York Post, which we always love the New York Post because they're just so fun. So there is now, women are refusing to shave their bikini areas in latest summer trend. That everybody wants to have, a 5 o'clock shadow, if you will, where it shouldn't be. Let's see. Also, can we talk about how normal appearing gay men tend to have the biggest gay voices, but this person has a normal voice and it appears exactly. It's weird. Sometimes it just doesn't all fit up, but you're right. You're right. Usually it does all go together there. It's a little bit confusing. It's Disabled Pride Month. Be sure to hit ones you love with a baseball bat. Jesus, Jacob. Do you think he's always late due to makeup time? Absolutely. Oh my God, you guys. Meatball. What is with you and the segues? Okay, we're going to just hold on to this comment right here. Meatball, it's like you're reading my mind. I've got such a crazy video for you guys. We're just going to talk about this real quick. This is disgusting. Women, shave your bikini lines. Nobody wants to see your pubes sticking out the side of your bikini. Okay, it's disgusting. Shave it or don't go to the frickin' pool. Okay, enough said. I got to get on to this next story because Meatball just geared me up for it. Okay, here we go. You guys, wait till you get a hold of this. This is insane. This is insane. Okay, there is a new. There was a TikToker who claims to suffer from. Are you guys ready? Time blindness. And blasts employers who make employees come in on time. She wants to dismantle the system which says people should be on time. Ready? I'm not going to show. Yeah. Well, if you're going to show pubes, show it all. Be fair. Fine. And then you can be a hippie granola. Do whatever you want. So we're just getting lazy. I don't like the 70s look. You know what? It's disgusting. I mean, maybe that's more womanly than some of these men running out there. Sorry, would have been on time, but my man pun was giving me hell as I was contouring, but it just wasn't working out. Hug me out. I'm an ugly clown. Okay, you guys watch this. This is good. This is really good. We're gonna watch this video together. I can't even fucking believe that this shit's happening, you guys. This is the generation. This is the generation. Ready? Let's watch this together.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time? You know. And then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else. And then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist. And if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job. You know, provided you're trying your absolute best to be there. And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, when there's other solutions that we can look to, I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that, yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled. And then I asked that person, how can you feel good about yourself upholding this kind of system? And then to think I'm entitled. No, if people think it's okay to treat others like this, that's entitlement. So
Are you guys kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Time blindness. So, you guys, in case you haven't figured it out, you can pick anything that you want and make it a disability. Her disability is time blindness, okay? Meaning she just cannot read a clock. She can't be on time. She has time phobia. I'm not really sure. First of all, she looked like she's high out of her mind. She's also been crying. The girl looks so generic. That looks like a 4-year-old drawn as a person. I'd also like to know what's behind her. It's kind of weird. So is the time blindness to blame for the horrendous haircut? Yes. I need to leave your stream. I know. I don't blame you. That's what my stream's all about. I'm just letting you guys know what's out there. I'm making you aware. I want you to steer clear of these type of people, and I want to make you aware, because if you are an owner of a company or a manager of a company and somebody comes up to you and asks you, is your policy that I need to be on time? And they say yes, you can say you have time blindness. I want to, yes, time blindness is color people. Yeah. I want to know what White Bear has to say. White Bear runs his own business. White Bear, I done went smell blind one time, but ain't never heard of no time blindness. I think Kurt would stay with me now a watch. Whitey, I want to know, since you own a business, if you had an employee come up to you and you were trying to, hire a server or a cook for the kitchen, and they asked you this question, if they had to be on time and they suffer from time blindness, I'd like you to put in the comments what you would say to that said person. Okay. I really want to know. Oh, geez, I stepped away to answer my door and walked in to hear about time blindness. These kids need to be run over by reality. It's absolutely true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to be held accountable for anything. Nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to just do what they want on their own terms. Nobody wants to follow any rules. What is this? Time blindness is color people time, and I don't even want to color people time, right? Her eyebrows look like they have their own podcast about climate change. Yeah, I don't know. She's a hot freaking mess anyway. I got hiring blindness. I can only hire people that will be on time and want to work. Sorry, but I need you to understand my disability. Exactly. I have time blindness. I'm sorry about your order. Too much time in it. Blindness is violence. Time blindness is crimeness. I mean, could you imagine sitting around and coming up with this shit? I can't be on time. I have time blindness. I wish I could make this shit up, you guys. I don't even think she's trolling. She fucking looks legit. And if she's trolling, then then she's doing good. I have stupid blindness and can't seem to see you anymore. Where'd you go? Closes the door in her face. That exactly. I've managed employees for over 15 years. In general, I have a 5-minute grace period. More than that, they must contact me and management that they're going to be late and why. Absolutely. It shouldn't be too much to ask. I mean, the same way. If I'm running late or if something happens, listen. Last Monday, I woke up and there was an ant invasion coming through my back door right here because they're looking for water because it's 120 degrees out here. And I was running a few minutes late because I had to handle my business. So you just let them know. You let them know. But this bitch just wants to show up anytime she wants, whenever she wants. Is that her time blindness? You know what? What if she told her employer, I have time blindness. I need you to tell me I need to be here earlier than I need to be. And then maybe she'd be on time. And I want to know what her time blindness is. Is it like 5-10 minutes? Is it 20 minutes? Is it half a day? I mean, I want to know when she truly thinks she needs to be somewhere. I have a cure for time blindness. Join the military. They will fix you right up. A few will, please, knife hands will correct it. Yep, exactly. That's the problem. That's the problem. Nobody has any discipline. Does she expect us to take her opinion into consideration when she looks like a discount Walmart junkie? You know what's funny? Walmart, like I've heard, runs a really tight ship. Walmart, like Sprouts out here, it's a farmer's market store. They run a tight ship, man. You can only be late like 3 times and you're out. With the lack of employees nowadays, you have to be somewhat forgiving. However, if you ever hear someone say time blindness, they gone before I stole your shit blindness. Thank you. Exactly. I know. And isn't that terrible too? That this day and age, because it's so hard to come by employees, you literally have to put up with whoever will show up and when they show up. That is the devastation of our society right now. It's absolute shit. But you guys, the economy is doing great. Yay. Joey's doing great. Yay for Joey. Joey's doing great. Economy's great. If you came to me and said you were late because of time blindness, I would tell you that this is your verbal warning. I encourage you to start setting multiple alarms. The magic of smartphone. Listen, I have my phone and I have my watch that wakes me up in the morning. So there's no fucking excuse. I'm sorry. She's just being a lazy bitch. She's just being lazy, or she's just trying to, be one of those whiny, generational turds. She didn't come up with this. This isn't anti-white literature. Sleep early, wake up early, problem solve. Wait, she's not responsible or held accountable for anything. That's it. Nobody wants to be held accountable for anything either. Nothing. Josh Zax is going to be late. He apologizes ahead of time. I have literally never been late to work once unless it was a bona fide emergency. I usually show up early. Yeah, I like to be early. I like to always be on time. And you know what? We don't really get a lot of consequences for being late. If we are once in a while, we just have to work our 10 hours a day, but I wouldn't take advantage of that. Plus, the earlier you get to work, the earlier you get to leave. So I don't understand, but that's the thing. Nobody takes anything seriously. Nobody wants to work and nobody values their employment either. Everybody wants just shit handed to them all the time. But the fact that time blindness is a thing, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. What does it say? Caribbeans are allowed to be late as part of their culture. Is that true? I wouldn't put it past them. You know what? Everybody probably is just so more laid back than it is here in the States. We're always just like, Josh, I want you to hire me. I'm not really sure for what. Josh, hate it when employees ask for more hours and still call in I didn't have to give you more hours, but I did, and you still don't want to show up. Yep. Let's see. Agree with White Bear too. Some of my best employees were often late, but it was because they were coming directly from school or their other job. I will forgive. You know what though, Josh? I agree with you there. If you're going to school or you're working at another job, I would absolutely forgive that as well. Absolutely. Because you know what? They're trying to do the most. And I have a lot of respect for that. Trying to do the most right then and there. Yeah. And some people have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet. And what if something happened at their previous job and they couldn't get out on time? So I like that you guys have that train of thought. I think that it is definitely kind. To be fair, most streamers have a form of time blindness. I'm always on time, but I do know a few people that like to run at their own time. I have ones that ask for extra hours, but they will take any opportunity to leave early. See, it doesn't make any sense. They're, they they consistently pick up shifts, stay late, come in early, and do whatever was needed. See, that's right there though. That to me is a beautiful relationship. If they're giving a lot, you'll give to them if they fall back somewhere and they're late because they're coming from another job or school. As long as you're honest, and you're a good worker while you're there, you're not going to get fired for it. I mean, unless it's really detrimental to the business and it's affecting business. But if you show up and you kick ass, I think that's what matters. But nobody wants to do that anymore. I feel like she is about to dive into how this is rooted in a systematic racism. Probably because it's always made that way. It's always made that way. I was raised without an alarm clock or anything waking me up. I wake up early without help and still. You know what? There's a lot of people that do, and I commend them for it. I panic if I don't have, and still made it to work. I panic if I don't set an alarm. I get really nervous that I'm going to, that I'm not going to wake up on time, but I usually wake up from my alarm. Those that are worth it are so worth it, but shit gets abused. Sometimes it does. You have to be really careful. Nasa, I was raised that way too. If you are early, you are on time. If you're on time, you're late. Yep. I think that's a good thing to be instilled in. So yeah, it's ridiculous. So time blindness is now a thing as well. So if you guys are often habitually late to work and you guys need an excuse, just say that you suffer from time blindness, because I think this day and age, you have to be very sympathetic to disabilities, and time blindness could be a disability. So being on time is definitely comes from the German influence on our culture. Out of the countries I visited, they're the only ones that really emphasize it. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I think we're going to finish off with this story because we're almost hitting 2 hours here. And I appreciate you guys have really hung with me this whole stream today. I appreciate it. I've actually had a lot of fun this stream. You guys are really killing it in the comments. The beginning of the show with the different names of the 7 dwarfs, Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, was killing me. I wanted to share this with you guys because I don't have any words. Let me just bring this up. It's you guys, it's so out of control. Trans now want to experience what it's like to kill a baby. The insertable anal abortion home kit. So all contents, including fluids and parts, are synthetic. No real baby is used. You guys, you can experience the emotional roller coaster of abortion just like a real woman. A firm pull on the abort cord will create the unforgettable experience of a lap full of guts and parts. Okay, real quick. Without getting too emotional, I've had a miscarriage. And it is friggin' devastating. Absolutely gut-wrenching, devastating. I had a miscarriage on Mother's Day. Okay, on Mother's Day, I was in the hospital. This is before I had our kid now, and devastated. I want to say, I hope this wasn't a real thing, but there's a doctor who's verified who is promoting the story. So I don't know, you guys, but I wouldn't put it past them. Sorry, I didn't think I'd get emotional, but like watching this, to replicate, you have to be a sick individual to want to feel what it's like to have a miscarriage. Here's what they're not going to feel. They're not going to feel the emotional attachment. They're not going to feel the excruciating pain that you have inside your women parts because your uterus is contracting and ridding the contents of conception is what it's called. I work for an OBGYN, so it's called products of conception. And when you have a miscarriage, you're getting rid of the products of conception, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, the medical term for a miscarriage is missed abortion. So that's why it's kind of weird when you have to use that terminology in the doctor's office. I have to I have to look into this, but it's really damn good. I mean, if you see right here, there's the penis and everything. I would not put this. I wouldn't put them past. I've known friends who've experienced that. It's always traumatic. Yeah, it is. You guys, I want to say that this has to be made up, but part of me thinks it's real because these sick fucks would go to the greatest extent they want to try to breastfeed. They want to try to experience this. Okay, here's what this is going to experience. All you're going to experience, and you're going to experience just, it's going to be like a watery shit. Now, with synthetic parts, I don't know how far along in the pregnancy this is. This looks like a pretty developed baby. So I don't know how far along. I miscarried at 10 weeks, but the baby stopped growing at 6. So mine was more just products of conception, but it was extremely painful. And what you don't get to do is bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and hemorrhage and bleed and hemorrhage and bleed. Okay. That's the part that all you're going to do is you're going to pull a cord and you're going to gush. Oh, bye, Jacob. Bye, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always showing up. I do. I appreciate. Let me go back through some of these comments real quick. A friend of mine had a miscarriage earlier this year. She was devastated and still is. It changed her entire personality. It does. It really does. At some point, people are going to have to start admitting there are broken people in the world. This is definitely. I know. I'm so sorry, Glenn. It's awful. I saw this week and I was just like, I was flabbergasted. Also, that is going up the butt. Wouldn't that be a kink since it's a biological man? You're absolutely right. I didn't think of it that way either, but it definitely is. But so you pull a cord and you just feel one gush. That's not what a miscarriage is, you guys. It's not just one gush. I suffered for a week. And a lot of women too, if they can't pass those products of conception, they have to have surgery, which is called a dilation and curettage, a DNC. And they have to go to the doctor and they have to have it surgically removed or it can kill them. Okay. So miscarriage is not a laughing matter. It's not something that you should want to experience. You're fucking sick in the head if you want to experience what a miscarriage is, you dumb motherfuckers. I've watched people struggle post miscarriage. There's so much hope and outlook for the future, and then it's taken away from them. This is sick. It is absolutely sick, and it drives me insane. These mentally sick people are just desperate for ways to prove they're legitimate. They never will be. You'll never be a woman. You'll never experience what it's like. And I'm really, really sorry. But if you believe in a higher power and you believe in reincarnation, or you want to come back because you have some things to work on, maybe ask the big guy upstairs when you come back if you can come back as a woman, or and then you can live the life as a woman, but you'll never ever fucking experience what it's truly like to have a miscarriage. I took a week off of work and I was devastated for a week. I was still devastated. Thank God I got pregnant with Juliana so quickly after. It was horrible. It was the worst. I've been through a lot of shit, people, and it was one of the worst things I've ever experienced in my entire life. And the fact that somebody wants to relive this, it's absolutely a fucking disgrace. It's an insult. And there's a lot of things I let go, but this right here is absolutely fucking horseshit. This and when people like to self-diagnose themselves on the internet with mental illness, it's not fucking funny. It's not a joke. And I would never wish a miscarriage on my worst enemy, my worst enemy ever. I remember my mother getting very, very upset because one office told her she had to have an abortion when it was clearly a stillbirth. These things are very sensitive. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's a medical term. And so when I first started working for an OBGYN 20 years ago, and I saw that as a diagnosis code, I was like, oh my God, we do abortions here? And they're like, no, that's the medical terminology for it. It's a missed AB. So that's what they call it. I know. Let's see. Stop allowing mental illness to dictate society. You guys, I'm bye, Meatball. Love you. Thank you. I know I'm going to wrap it up here soon. You guys, whether this is true or not, somebody thought this up. Somebody thought that this would be a good idea. Whether it's a joke or not, it's in somebody's head. Somebody was sick enough to come up with the idea of shoving a fake fetus up your butthole to experience it. This person is going to experience. Has anybody ever done an enema? They would be like doing an enema. Okay? That's it. There's no lasting effects over it. None. No lasting effects. They do. I believe they do. It kind of sucks it all out. Dilation and curettage. It does, but it's not. It's different than like when you would go and have an actual abortion. This is more medically. I think it might actually be very similar. I don't know why I don't know that. I've been in this industry for so long, but I think it might just be like that. But you have to, because if you have a miscarriage and you don't pass the products of conception, I chose to take medicine, which is called Cytotec. Here's the funny story really quick. Cytotec is a medication that helps induce an abortion or miscarriage, not induce it, but help you get rid of the products of conception so you don't have to go to get surgery. So now, and I chose to do that medication because I was already passing everything. Some women don't pass anything at all. And if it stays up in there, they can die. You can get septic. So I chose to take the medication, and that's why it took me several days to pass everything. It was very painful and yada, yada. So now if a doctor wants to prescribe Cytotec, if a patient is miscarrying, you have to go through jump through all sorts of hoops now because of the new abortion laws in order to write a prescription for Cytotec, just to medically treat your patient so they can get rid of the products of conception so they don't die. Just so you know. So. Oh, hello. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're just finishing up the stream, but you can always go back and rewatch it if you want. We kind of had fun today. Until now, I got a little emotional, but sometimes we have to be real on this stream. But we love you, Blasty. Keep representing real women. I try, and I love you too, Nas. I really appreciate you always coming through. This is an insult to women, period. It really is. You guys, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Bye, Nomi. See you later. I know I'm going to wrap it up here too. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to Ziggy. Happy birthday to your Ziggy. Give him some snuggles for me. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and end there. I had a blast with you guys today. This is probably one of my most fun streams I've had. And I appreciate all of the support, you guys. This was great. My comments were out of control and I loved it. When my comments are great like this, it really helps me do a really good show because I love engaging with you guys. So your support has been amazing on this 6th episode. Let's see. Let me do some plugs really quick. So my better half, Mr. Cannoli, he is doing The Dark Knight Rises. I hope. Cannoli, if you're in the chat. I know it's a Batman movie. It's Christopher Nolan. They're doing a Christopher Nolan movie because Oppenheimer's coming out next week. So they're, trying to stay with the algorithm. Thank you, Glenn. I always appreciate you too, buddy. And Shieldwald. Everybody in this chat, I love you. You guys don't even understand. Like, you guys are my best friends. I just love it. I really love hanging out with you guys on Sunday. I could be doing laundry, Dark Knight. So yeah, they're doing the Dark Knight tomorrow night. I believe Movie Cynic will be on. Bagface, Little Platoon might make it. We'll see. I don't know if actually Andrew's on. I don't think so. And then of course the usuals, Copa, Vex, and Whitey. So tune into Mr. Cannoli's channel. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, it's one thing. Yes, with Heath Ledger. Yes. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm going to plug Mr. Cannoli Sasquatch is going to be on with Copa Catania tonight on Copa's channel. They are going to review Goodfellas. So you're going to have a couple of guineas who are going to be reciting movie lines consistently because they've both watched Goodfellas so many times. So tune into Copa's channel tonight. I'm really sorry I'm not putting any links in here, but I will just look for him on Twitter, Copa Catania, or on YouTube. And so join them tonight. It's 5:00 Pacific Standard Time. You can find Copa and Cannoli over there. And I believe Jana is the co-host. Great show last week. Can't wait for another repeat. And then, yes, Dark Knight Rules tomorrow night. Dark Knight Rules. Oh, I was reading Nas's comment. Dark Knight Rules on tomorrow night. And then for me, I am going to be doing a review on Barbie. And probably should come out this weekend. I'm shooting to probably drop it Saturday morning, I think is a good time. And that's it. Like, we don't really have much coming on. Oh, no, I forgot. Thursday, we're going to be on 8750, the podcast with Yeti, Cannoli and I. So look for that. I think it drops a couple of days after we do it. And just follow us on Twitter. We'll be here on YouTube. Look for our community pages. But look for my Barbie review, you guys. I feel good about this one. I feel a little bit more confident since doing the mermaid video. And I think it should be good. So once again, I have a new catchphrase. I want to tell everybody, stay sassy. All right. Have a great Sunday. Stay sassy. And I'll catch you next week. Bye, guys. Oh, now I have to find my outro. I wasn't prepared. Hold on. Here we go. And we're out.